So start with the HTML. It's defined as HTML as the language. Title's Fibonacci calculator. Read in my JavaScript file. As you can see on the left, it makes a title Fibonacci calculator with a text box in order to enter in how many Fibonacci numbers to calculate, and then initially defines an empty table for now right here with headers for n and Fibonacci number. Then it has a paragraph about a Fibonacci sequence and an image showing a use of the Fibonacci number. Now the skeleton of this in JavaScript is made up of four functions. You call fib in order to start anything, and fib clears anything that's already in the table using the function clear table, which deletes the rows based on the length of the current table. Then it defines variable n, which is the input that the user has put into the text box from the attribute fibnum from the HTML. And then it checks to see if what they've entered is not a number. If it is, it puts something into the box. I'll show you that when I run through the website in a second. If it's negative, it does the same, outputs another error message. Otherwise, it sets initial values for variables a and b, which it uses to calculate Fibonacci numbers. Right? Depending on the variable n the user entered above, it'll loop through a for loop x number of times. Each time it adds another entry to the table using the display function, which I'll get to in a second, and calculates the next Fibonacci number using the function calc. Function calc is very simple. All it does is it takes the a and b variables starting at 0 and 1, and then it sets a equal to b and b equal to a plus b, therefore keeping b as the calculated value for the Fibonacci sequence. Now display, all it does is it takes the table, fib table that it defined in the HTML file, and it pulls it in and defines it as a JavaScript variable, and then it adds a row and 2 cells and then populates those. And so each time that it loops through, it populates. Now, onto the actual website here. We can do a few test cases. So we put in 3. It makes a table here. We put in 15. It makes a table up to the 15th Fibonacci number. Some error test cases. Say I wanted to find the green Fibonacci number. It puts invalid input in the text box. Or say that I put in negative 356. It says input is less than 0 there. And that's it. All right.